So traders, I am seeing across the board right now, we're starting to get, I'm seeing a potential pullback in the stock market coming real soon. And if that happens, it may be a bit of a short-term deflation in the markets, but I believe that's going to be short-lived. Let me share with you what I'm seeing right now. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, I've been doing my analysis of the weekend and moving forward into this short trading week. I know we got a short trading week coming up, but I wanted this video to give you guys some things that I'm looking at here right now to see what could be potentially happening moving forward. So right now, where we are right now in the stock market, there's so much bullish sentiment across the actual stock market itself. I am sensing. Oh, before I start, guys, I forgot to say, go grab my free trading course. I normally charge for it, but I'm just giving it away for free for a limited time. So go get that at johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link in the description. A whole complete breakthrough trading course. I'm just giving it away for free. Go get it before I start charging again. So the stock market, I am seeing that we're potentially, for me, I'm sensing and I'm feeling right now that we're on the verge of some sort of a pullback in the markets. 10, 15% correction in the markets. I don't believe we're going to go straight into a bear market. I don't believe we're at the top of the markets. Nothing is saying that at all. But the sentiment of the whole bullishness of around what's happening right now tells me that something's going to come out of the markets, and I really am sensing that we're probably likely to see a bit of a short-term pullback in the overall stock market, and that short-term pullback, again, 15 to 10% correction. Now, firstly, if that happens, I'm going to share with you exactly what that means for the miners and metals. But looking at the stock market itself, if that happens, that's only a 10 to 15% correction is probably around somewhere through there. So a 15% correction would just get us down to these lows through here. So it's just getting a nice sort of healthy pullback down to say 20,000, maybe even a bit higher than that. Moving over now through to the S&P 500. And we can see that the S&P 500, a 15% correction, again, just a correction, would get us around about these lows, maybe even a bit lower here. And the Nasdaq, especially the Nasdaq, I can see that we have a pullback coming around, possibly around these levels through here. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens when it comes to the stock market and where we are at right now. Now, depending on what actually happens from that, if we do get that, then we need to really keep an eye on what actually happens after that when it comes to the markets itself. But let's just say, for example, that over the next, say, month, we do see a nice correction in the stock market. What does that mean for the miners and metals? Well, generally, when we see a bit of a deflationary period, it seems to drag everything down because people just sell everything. So if I go to, say, my gold chart, you can see back here in March, even throughout March, we did make a little short high, but we still had, a nice little 15% pullback in gold. If I go to my silver chart, you can see silver got slammed about 40% and then went for a big move. But here's the really amazing thing that I'm seeing right now when it comes to the miners and the metals. So if I go through like the GDXJ or the GDX, right? The GDX, as you can see, the GDX had a big pullback through here, around the 15% pullback, a 50% pullback, and then we went for a nice big move to the upside. If we have a look at, say, the SIL, same sort of scenario, right? We had a pullback and then a move to the upside. So here are the two things. Here are the two things, two reasons why I am massively bullish long term on the miners and metals, but on the next short term, over the next month or two, we could see a bit of a pullback in the markets. So one, we can probably see a bit of a pullback because if the stock market pulls back, we're probably going to see a bit of a deflationary period. But let's actually go through this. Firstly, Biden's probably going to come back out in the middle of February, probably to maybe even March, somewhere around there, with another massive stimulus package. They're going to keep printing more money. That's one. We know that's on the books. We know they're cooking the books, right? Especially that dollar. That dollar is being cooked like this. It's being fried right now, that dollar. They're burning it up. So we're going to keep seeing over the next, even this half decade, right? From now through to 2025, this is what I see happening. Them going to continue to print more money to try to support the economy, and try to keep asset prices up. Inflation, right? Inflation, big massive bubbles and so on and so forth. So that's the first thing I see. Second thing I see is that it's going to continue to devalue the dollar. And thirdly, what I see is really big inflation start to really kick in. And when that happens, now we're already starting to see a small little whiff of inflation right now. We're starting to see things start to pick up, such as I was talking about this with my private clients. But if I look at, say, corn as an example, okay, so you can see corn from the low to high. Look at corn take off. Now this is making things more expensive. As you can see, corn from the low through the high is up almost 50%. And that's in about 6 months. Like, that's crazy. And now what I'm seeing in corn, if I go to my weekly charts, this is a V bottom in corn. We've been going down. But look at this here. Very, very, very strong sort of V bottom action. You got a move from there to there, and now you got to move from there to there. So it looks like a big V bottom. So we're possibly likely to see a bit of a pullback and then maybe a bit of a rise again. So I'll be keeping an eye on for corn, possibly for a trading opportunity. Not only corn, but things like soybeans, right? If I go to like soybeans, which is right here, right? SOYB. Same thing with soybeans. Like, this is the weekly chart with soybeans. The soybeans from the low through to the high is up 20, is up 60%. So to me, this is a lot more. This is actually a lot more than a V bottom. You can see here. What I mean by that is that we had a very slow stair stepping down, and then bam, look at the buyers come out of the woodworks. That, to me, if we get a pullback and we start to see something like that, we're probably likely to start to see these things shoot straight up. So there could be an investing opportunity with these other markets, the commodity markets, not just looking at silver, gold, and mining stocks. So inflation's coming. So on the next 5 years or so, guys, I see inflation really, really, really starting to take off, and commodity prices are probably likely to go through it. So there might be an opportunity for you guys to look at some of your investments, look at some of your strategies, and you might want to see what's going on there. I'm not telling you to do that right now, guys. I'm not invested in any commodities apart from the miners and metals, but knowing where we're going right now, I'm starting to look for some really amazing setups for investing opportunities. I wouldn't be investing right now, but if we can get a nice sort of sharp pullback and start to see things turn around a bit on the commodity side, then that may be a long-term buying opportunity for me to get involved with that, right? So there's these other plays out there that you can see that can be beneficial, right, over the next 5 years. So inflation is likely to kick in. So if inflation is likely to continue to go up, these commodity prices can be quite amazing for investing opportunities. And also when it comes to that, and then I also see we have miners and we have the metals, gold and silver and so on and so forth, probably likely to see a massive rise as well too. But as I was saying before, that if I go to, say, the silver, even gold could have another leg down here first. I've been bullish gold for quite some time, but gold's really not, it's holding its own, but we're not really gaining that momentum that I really thought. So I have to really look at this. Okay, if we get a pullback in the stock market once again over the next month, what happened last year is we got the pullback as well too. But guys, once that happens, then I see that's like the slingshot pattern, right? So if we get just like this here, as you can see, we had a move down, and then the slingshot pattern sent us to new highs. If we get a move down, we're probably likely to see something like that, and then we're likely to see a big move up. Now, guys, I've talked about the cup and handle on gold, and I don't believe the cup and handle is going to pan out. And the reason why I say that is because everyone talks about it now. Everyone sees a cup and handle. Oh, John, you see the cup and handle? John, you see the cup and handle? It's like everyone can see the cup and handle. So because if most people can see what you can see, guess what? It's probably not going to plan out. The way that these markets work is that you see some things that most people just don't see. And that's what's probably likely to work out. So the cup and handle, guys, in gold, that big cup and handle pattern that most people talk about, I wouldn't be putting too much weight on that, because one, it is just a pattern. Two, a pattern has a win-loss ratio 3, that means you can actually have some losing trades within the pattern. And 4, when everyone knows about a pattern, when everyone can see the same thing, the market's probably going to do the exact opposite to what you think. So we just keep an eye on that. That may form out. But on the short term, guys, I'm seeing a warning. I'm seeing all market pullback soon. On the short term, that is. But then I see stimulus package being passed, a big one passed at that time, and then I see another big like we did last year, right? For the first quarter, not too bit too a lot of shakiness, but then the second, third, and fourth quarter, that's when I really do see massive movements to the upside. So guys, let me know what you think about what I've said here in today's session. Overall, guys, when it comes to the gold price, I truly believe over this decade we're likely to see a $10,000, $15,000, even $20,000 gold over this decade. And people say, John, this decade, it's like, what are you like? When I say a $15,000 gold, people say $15,000 gold. It's going to take 3 or 4 years to get there. It's like, what are you talking about, John? It's like, do you realize we're at $2,000 right now? It's like it's going to take time for us to get there. But the reason why I say that is because there's a real good probability, real good chance that gold's going to become a big player in whatever the new world order is going to happen over this decade, or probably over the next 4 or 5 years maybe. So let me know what you think in the chat box below. Let me know what you think is going to happen through here. And again, do you also believe that if the stock market does see a pullback, we're going to see a pullback as well too? This is what I think, so I'm going to stick by it, but I would be interested to see what you guys think. Leave a comment below, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Hey traders, John Howell here. Thanks for watching my video. For a limited time only, I am giving away free access to my brand new trading course. I've put all my most powerful systems, strategies, and trading techniques that I've learned over the last 15 years and put it in this course, and I'm giving it away for free for a limited time. See, in this brand new Guide to the Markets by the Board trading course, and you can get it when you go to johnsfreegift.com, you're going to learn, firstly, you're going to get access to a brand new training course for 90 minutes, and you're going to learn all the details step by step to my #1 trading system with over a 90% success rate that works on any market and any time frame. You're also going to learn 3 powerful chart reading and trading techniques. You're also going to learn 2 more powerful trading systems, and also you're going to learn 7-figure trading secrets, mindset techniques, and so much more. There's top 13 mistakes you're going to learn, the 10K per month formula, and so much more. No, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but if you are struggling with your trading right now and you need help, then for a limited time, you can get free access to this. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now, or click on the very first thing in the description, because for a limited time, I'm giving away. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now and start getting access to this full complete trading course, plus also the free training with my #1 trading system with over 90% success rate. Go to that right now, and I'll see you on the next page.